Welcome to the SFJ Key Chart Signals and Analysis. This is Morris. I want to spend a good deal of this video looking at the big picture of the metals market and where I see this going over the course of the intermediate and the shorter term for that matter. The first chart is a chart we're looking at today is the CDNX. This is the venture index, and this particular index is a proxy. When this market acts well, you can typically count on the overall sector either doing well or it points to a very favorable day dead ahead. At this particular point, we have seen corrective action continue in the overall underlying metals and even the gold stocks. But if you take a look at this chart, this is going back October, November, December, the inverse head and shoulder formation as we approach December, excuse me. This inverse head and shoulder formation looks quite solid and constructive, and it's nearing a breakout. Now, that's the first chart I wanted to look at because this is somewhat of a proxy that would suggest a rally is not too far away. The second chart I want to look at is the underlying chart of silver itself. Silver has been the overall quite impressive market as you look at the lows of March down around 12, rally all the way up to 30, better than a 12. The key multi-year breakout level is all through this area right here at $18. It was given resistance in that area and then finally breaks through. What I find very important and encouraging on the overall market action, I want to go back because here we are now in November, and you will notice this area through here. This has been the marked area of the lows to this point on the overall silver market. Go back 12 months ago and notice the timeline and notice the similarities that we're seeing in this area. We pull down off the recent highs. We've also got something else very similar to that of 2019 as well. This was all one big consolidation, and after this market actually would draw it through here because this had been a very strong year in the overall markets, and then it consolidated. Actually, gold was had a much more prominent breakout year in 2019, and that has given way to silver in 2020. So what I'm seeing here in the overall markets is a similarity, and I would again would parallel this more to gold of a year ago. But notice how the consolidation continues. Back to highlighting the areas of the lows before the overall move higher in the markets, you will see a similar action in the October, November, and I believe the market's a little bit ahead of itself. In other words, we've had a bottoming action in the week here of November 25th, and I think what we're seeing is potentially a little bit ahead of schedule. So what we're looking for, continue to point out, is a market as we get into the calendar 2020. I am looking calendar 2021, excuse me. I am looking for a break in the metals to new highs, and that means silver moving through the area of $30. So I wanted to spend the bigger part of this video looking at the big picture opportunities. Now, what that opens the door on is to see a number of individual stocks begin to perform quite well. An example of what I'm looking for in the days and weeks ahead is what Barksdale has been doing on the chart. This is a daily. Notice this inverse head and shoulder formation and a similar formation that we were just looking at on the CDNX. The neckline breakout and some very strong action. Actually, through the neckline, this stock is up nearly 100% after the neckline breakout and then consolidation. I see a lot more of this coming in a number of stocks. We'll keep you posted on opportunities as they arise. That's all for now. This is Morris saying thank you.